So we will now move into our last presentation of this session about urban freight planning, and we will get an example from Tampere about the vehicle in the system. So you have an example of smart emission-free transport in Tampere.
Yes.
And we'll present that. So very welcome, Jukka.
Thank you. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure being here, and it's nice to share the experiences that we have in Tampere. My presentation is more technical, but anyway, it has been nice to already today notice that the challenges are pretty much similar all over the Nordic countries. And we have tried to find some technical solutions, and let's see what we have. Actually, the story started in 2012. A transport company in Italy called Virta Transport bought their first electric truck, 12-ton e-truck, and we started to cooperate with them at that point of time. Their partner is a global clothing company, a Swedish one, by the way. But anyway, and at that point, I told them that we don't have any electric trucks in Scandinavia at the moment. And I told the owner that maybe we should have some also in Finland to test them, because there were lots of opinions how electric vehicles could operate in Scandinavian environment. And actually in 2015, the first truck started electric truck started in Tampere. However, we had some electric vehicles earlier also. These trolleys operated for a long time. But anyway, there are only two left. Both are in museum. But anyway, 27 years of operation, not too bad. So what we have actually done after 2015, when the first electric truck started operation, like I mentioned, nobody knew how it would work, what would be the energy efficiency, how about the emissions saved. Well, we knew that from the vehicle mileage there would not be any emissions, of course. Anyway, after that we connected that electric truck and started to collect data. And then we did a fast charging project. I'll tell you something more about that. And now two new projects are already started. With Helsinki City, we are creating a retrofit truck from diesel to electric. And then we have Smart Electric City logistic project. I will tell some more about that too. Anyway, this is the one that started in Tampere in 2015. At the moment it has about 130,000 kilometers on the clock. So it has done already quite a lot of kilometers. It's a 16-ton truck with lots of power, and battery capacity is 160 kilowatt hours, and the range is 250 kilometers. Actually, the range is enough for one shift. The average kilometers per day is about 160, so it's quite enough. And we equipped the truck with the IoT device, and actually last week we did some testing with the RFID as well. Some technical things. Actually, this kind of truck has a suitable place for the batteries, so they don't take any efficient place from the truck. You can see the battery packs, the green ones, on both sides of the truck. Then there are chargers and the charging plug. Those are the most important things to operate the truck. However, as you can see, the chargers are onboard chargers, so you don't need a special charging station at all. You can use just normal three-phase AC to charge it. However, the charging speed is not too high. For one shift, no problems, but if you want to use the truck in 2 shifts, then that might cause some problems. And that is why we did the fast charging project to improve that. So at the moment the fleet is not too big in Tampere, but still 4 electric buses, 2 electric trucks, and some vans, and now the new tram will start in 2021. Anyway, there are more electric buses and also e-trucks coming next year. All these vehicles are connected to our IoT platform, which we developed in the very first project. And actually, this tool was built from the company's private sector's point of view. So now we can share data with their systems, ERP and so on. Both the logistic operator and the customer can see what is happening and when and where. Also, the trucks are connected to Tampere traffic system. This is just the beginning because not all the traffic lights are not connected to the traffic system because there are also some old-fashioned traffic lights in Tampere. But the main junctions are equipped with new systems, and those are connected to the trucks. So the driver can see what would be the right speed to reach the green lights, so they don't have to make any unnecessary stops. But at first, our main idea was to get technical data from the trucks so that we could calculate the energy efficiency of the trucks. And after that, we realized that we can use this system to far more purposes. And now it's really a tool for planning and timing. And the city of Tampere is now starting to use this platform as well. I think I could try to show you. Well, first I could show you one short video about our project, if I can find the cursor. It's lost again. I'm not so familiar with the apples.
And you would like to go to the YouTube?
Yes. Thank you.
Within the next decade, most European capitals will ban diesel vehicles completely. With fully electric trucks, we would get rid of a familiar but annoying sound in the city, the idling of fuel-driven engines.
Tänä päivänä diesel rouskuttaa joutokäynnillä ja käytetään perälaitanosturia ja muuta. Jos se olisi sähköinen, niin toki se lisäisi aika paljon viihtyisyyttä siinä kaupunkikeskustassa.
To meet this challenge, Finnish transportation company Ninivirta is pioneering the operation of fully electric delivery trucks. In a collaborative research project with Jukka Pellinen's team at Tampere University of Applied Sciences, added intelligent features enable real-time tracking and analysis of the energy use of electrical trucks and buses. The Ninivirta truck has been road tested for a full year and saved 21 tons of CO2 emissions. So what have you actually found out using these systems on the test truck?
The very first thing that we find out that it's really much better than the energy efficiency of a diesel truck. Mm-hmm. The energy consumption is 1/3 compared to a diesel truck.
Small devices like this are what the future of transport is all about. It may not appear very sexy, but data analysis is much more important than sleek looks or fast acceleration. What are you actually measuring? How are you measuring it? And then how you're using the information?
Okay, one part is this data acquisition device. This kind of it's an intelligent device, basically a computer that is installed to the bus. It's connected to the bus control system, and basically we can read all the information from the bus, what is happening in the engine, batteries, how the bus is driven, basically everything.
The ability to track and optimize the performance of electric vehicles in real time is the key to making their adoption universal, both for logistics and for public transport.
Slide all the way to the right.
I can't find the cursor again.
There it is, and now it's here. And now we go on to
That one. Okay. I hope it works now.
stay on the page.
So this is our IoT system. And now we have all the buses, electric buses in Tampere. Also two electric trucks from Tampere, one from Helsinki and 4 from Italy. And all are connected to this. And also we have chargers so that we can measure the charging power from the grid. So about energy we know almost everything what is happening in this area. Let's see if there's a bus running, because this data is real time. Yeah, the bus is driving in the middle of Tampere. The state of charge of the batteries is 85%. Actually, it is not moving. Now it started to move, and we can see how much power it is using at the moment. We get about 180 signals per second from each vehicle, so there's a lot of data. But this is more or less technical data. And now we have a new project where we use more. How can I get back to the presentation?
To the presentation?
Yeah. Okay. No.
Okay. There it is.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, what we found out about energy efficiency and emissions savings. So we save quite a lot of emissions with the average kilometers per year for this type of truck, which is in Finland 42,000 kilometers. We save about 22 tons of CO2 80 kilos of nitrogen oxides and 14 kilos of particulate matters. And those two last ones are the most dangerous for people's health. And well, that is quite a lot actually. But also, according to that, we save a lot of energy. If we drive from point A to point B with a diesel truck, we use 2.2 kilowatt hours and per kilometer, and with electric truck we use about 0.8 kilowatt hours per kilometer. So the difference is huge. What else? No emissions, no noise. Energy efficiency is very good. Range is long enough for city deliveries. And actually cold weather, which was supposed to be the biggest problem, is not the problem at all. Actually, hot summers are more like a problem. Last summer we had some charging problems due to the heat. We had also 34 degrees plus degrees in Finland, and that caused some problems. Battery technology is reliable, prices are coming down. Then some not so good points. I think the most difficult thing is that when the trucks need some service, it's not easy to find a place where to have service for the trucks, because if you take it to a traditional workshop, they won't take it because of the high voltage. We don't want to touch it. So we had to do some special things to keep those trucks operating. And that is one thing that will probably be better when the serial production trucks will arrive. Charging environment, still under development. And this is the new thing, which we started a couple of weeks ago, maybe 1 month ago. We have now the RFID system connected to this, and the RFID device is connected to the IoT platform. So we want to increase the real-time knowledge about the cargo. Actually, our customers want that, the truck operator and also the customer of them. We will also have the scaling system there, and also try to create the 3D volume so that we know what is the space that is used and not used in the cargo space. Actually, also with this thing, we will create the technical platform, and the companies will create their own systems to use that technical platform. Okay, just one word about the charging. We would like to use the same charging point that the electric buses are using, because there they have 300 kilowatts of charging power, and now we can charge the truck with 160 kilowatts. That will cut the charging time to 1/4. So the next steps, there's an increasing demand for the running of e-trucks in Finland, in Italy, I think almost everywhere. But this is of course only one part of the total solution, because these are not the smallest trucks. And I think we need also smaller ones. Anyway, I think I already spent my time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there any question? Yes, Walter?
I have a question. You are from University of Applied Sciences. How do you involve students into your research? And how do you bring your research into the educational program?
It was not an easy one. Well, we have had several students and several graduation works have been done in this area. I think of almost 10 already. What was the other one? Other question?
You develop new know-how and you train engineers.
Yeah.
How do you get your new knowledge into those programs?
You mean how we get students there? Well, we have had some, how do you call them, presentations and seminars as well. And actually, we have been able to attract them so that after those, we didn't have to do anything. They just wanted to come to work with us. So a big part of this has been done by students.
Can I follow up on that question with how do you work with the municipalities, the authorities, and how difficult has that been in this process?
Yeah, I've noticed the challenges in the previous presentations, and they have been very similar also in Tampere. But at the moment, the city of Tampere is actually following us. They have noticed, maybe because, like you saw in the last picture, IKEA is now starting to use these services as well. Also the IoT platform. And the city of Tampere has followed that, and they are willing to cooperate with us now. And maybe they will use our platform as a planning and timing tool as well for the city logistics in future.
Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.